welcome back, Rat Pack, and hello again, friends and fans. Casa de la Raptor is looking muy bueno. Check it out. Our house here in Farming Simulator 17 Platinum Edition is looking awfully sweet. Of course, all of that Dino Diner earning has earned us this mansion. Of course, this comes with the new DLC in the game, and you can actually walk inside the house. There's a whole kitchen set up, multiple floors, a bedroom. It's actually very cool to be able to walk inside of such a nice house here. Or a millionaire farmer. Wow, look at that. All the boxes and stuff around. Oh, beautiful. You can walk outside, even onto some of the balconies. Oh, look at that. A shower and a washing machine, too. Very cool. Can we open this door? Oh, we can. That's so cool. Wonderful. Wonder what the news says. Raptor is the best. Cool. All right, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour of town and a little train tour today. If you haven't seen it already, the game does have several trains in it, as well as, I believe, the Goldcrest Valley and now the, I forget the name of this map exactly. I can't pronounce it, but we'll just call it Super Coolville. So however you say it, it is, of course, now available for Platinum. And check it out. No mansion is complete without your hot rod out front. Check out that cool convertible, Lizard convertible, available here in the game. That is just so cool to see. Wow, we even got a radio tower. We must get some real good reception out here. That's how my internet's run, I think. All right, speaking of run, we're going to run over to the train station now and get everything whipped up and going. Usually I play with my Logitech G920 steering wheel, but today we're just going to play with mouse and keyboard since we're going to be taking the train. Over to your right, you see that we just finished up the sugar harvest from previous, and this wonderful long drive towards the house through the little canyon here that's been ripped out is just wonderful. Absolutely love this. So there's so much to see in this game, and there's even, like I mentioned, the sugar harvest with the whole sugar mill as well. One thing we have yet to answer, whoa, careful. Whoa, wow, the controls are very slow. One thing we have to answer is, does sugar grow in the other maps? So if anybody knows, let us know, because we're really curious to know if we can plant sugar elsewhere. There's so much to do in this game, so much to see. Let's keep her in the lanes then. Sorry, I'm just a little more preoccupied with the car. So again, if you haven't seen it, we've got ourselves a gas station here. We've got a road that goes all the way around town. There's even some logging that you can do. Look at those beautiful mountains off in the distance. We can even go logging by the shop or in an area in the north. Wow, what's that over there? Another vehicle storage area? Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's actually a sell point. Very cool. You got several sell points here, and we even have the ability to drive the train. And I think the train in this one is the best. It is very detailed compared to what it was in the previous game. It's got a lot of cool features to it, and it looks old and rustic, and I absolutely love it. So we're going to try to drive down this way. We're going to find that train, and if we don't, we'll just tab over to it. But still, it's beautiful to take a look at how rustic this whole map looks. Now, the good thing about this map, here's what it makes me think. Guess what? Now with all these textures, with all these trees, with all this landscape, modders can now start making maps such as Australia and make it look really good, or even a true like Western American map where it looks like an old gold mining town. And I see right in front of us is the train, so we're going to drive up there. Oh, and this must be the way to get up into the this is a nice logging area over here. By all these power lines, just on the other side is this ridge here where we can literally drive up into here. Let's take a look here. Probably don't want to drive up here too much with the convertible, but you can see that's the access point to get up here. And there's a lot of grass around. I can't believe how, I guess they call that a jungle. Not really quite a jungle, but definitely an area where we can go. All right, let's go turbo here. I guess there's not a road over here, but we got to catch that train, CJ. Here we go. All we had to do is catch the train. All right, let's slow her down. And here we go. Okay, so this train looks awfully nice, doesn't it? In a bad way. It's really old, rustic, beaten up, and that's kind of a cool-looking thing here. And, of course, just like in the previous maps, you can load up all your crops or grains or even logs onto this train and bring them to a sell point, which is really cool. So there you go. You got your sugar beets and grains that you can all load onto the train, and one car as well for the logs. So this is a sell point here, which is really cool that they're actually along the rail line, that you can load up sugar beets from one area and just bring them over with the train rather than having to make 6 or 7 trips with a semi. All right, it is time to load up into the train. Let's go ahead and take a look. First of all, the interior of the train, really cool looking. This is how a lot of interiors look on vehicles. And speed, RPM, and pressure. Look at that. It's all modeled correctly. Look at that. So pressure and all that is really cool looking. Let's go ahead and start moving the train at about, let's move up at about 20 miles an hour to get started here. And we'll lock that in and start moving. So as you can see, the top of the train is detailed with the exhaust coming out and the fans, which I don't think that's in Goldcrest, but if it is, it definitely reminds me that it's really awesome that this game literally has logging and that you can haul logs onto trains, and same with all the grains, and sell them that way. So you can see here on the map, I'm going to bring up the mini-map now and show you all the stuff here. You can see to our left is field 22, 21, and 31, some of the bigger fields here. And if you're going to be doing any sort of sugar cane harvesting, Field 14 that you see there, 28, 26, 25, and 24 on the right side are definitely where you want to do that. Sugarcane is immensely dense, and so we've hauled like 8 semi-truck trailers full of sugarcane from Field 14 so far, and we've got so much to do. But I wanted to take a little tour today, show off the train, and kind of take a look at the whole landscape and what we've got. And again, you can kind of see how this could look like a a western map if they get rid of a lot of the grass and such. But that's what's cool about South America. Let's bring up the speed here now. Let's kick her up to about 40. Let's double our speed, and we can actually there's a rail line crossing here, so we're gonna have to do our little train horn here. I don't know what the rules are for South America, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and blow our horn as we cross. Beautiful. Look at that. And there's some new modeled vehicles in the game as well. You got your Jeeps and your convertibles, a few other older classic-looking cars. And I'm glad they have the convertible in there now. And, of course, all of this stuff, aside from maybe the sugarcane harvesting, is available in the Goldcrest Valley map. For example, if you wanted to buy a convertible, you can totally do that now. Beautiful fields. Look at how bright some of that is. Is that canola over there? I'm not too certain. I think maybe it is. And there over here to the right side is another a vehicle or an animal pen. That is for your cows over there on that right side that we just passed with the water tower. We also have the ability to have chickens, sheep, and pigs as well. So this is beautiful. Again, a little tour is not bad. You need to know where everything is, and there is a beautiful train bridge here. Too bad there's not a tunnel. I really want to see a tunnel here. And there's our biogas plant over here. You can see a biogas plant is nearby, so you can do all your, if you want to cut corn or, I wonder, does sugar, is that something that you can turn into a biogas? I don't know. Is it something where you can turn the sugar into ethanol? I mean, ethanol is kind of made from sugars. You know, corn has a lot of sugar in it too, that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. Now, up here is exactly what I was talking about earlier, where I think it could really look like an American mining town. If some of the modders get a hold of this, which you know they will, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. And look at that, from inside the train. It's really dirty. Too bad we can't actually pressure wash it. That'd be a cool thing. But as you can see here, if you look to your left, it really looks like just like an old American mining town. It would be so cool if somebody got a steam train and turned it all into a mining map. They need to do mining in this game next. It really needs to just become the ultimate outdoor simulator. You need to be able to do everything with heavy equipment. Wow, look at that. So we got a little bit of a construction area here and a sell point there as well. So only accessible with the train. So if you want to come up to this point, which is the transportation company, the transport company, it looks like they're accepting stuff up there too. You know what would be really cool is if you could deliver logs there, since they're doing construction. So that's really cool. And look at this absolutely gorgeous bridge. I can't believe how cool that looks. I love that. That is wonderful. A South American train line. Hold on a second. We might have to... There we go. Just taking a little screenshot there. That's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Kodak moment here. Very cool looking. And look at the moss and everything growing on there. Can't wait until somebody grabs this bridge and puts it into like an old English map or something like that. Really cool. All these trees can be cut down. Every single one of these palm trees is capable of being cut down. So to our right there, you see some perfect areas around the farm fields for harvesting. And, of course, you can just come right in with the, if you wanted to, you can come right in with the Scorpion King, chop it and load it up onto a flatbed, or, well, not a flatbed, but a logging truck, and keep on rolling. All right, well, speaking of rolling, we're down the hill now, so let's speed up here to 40 and take a look at the rest of the map. And, again, I'm very impressed with the trains in this game, and it really makes me excited for what they have to offer in the next farming simulator. Over to our left is the... You'll see the logging company coming up here, but also you will see the trees that we can cut here as well. Not as dense, but definitely profitable. There's a lot of trees there to cut down, but not as dense as it is in North America. And still, even on the right side, lots of trees to cut down. All the crops, too, that can be grown in the North American maps can be grown here. You can see wheat and corn and other things starting to sprout. Very good. Look at that, another wonderful water tower. Over that direction is where the the pigs are. Pigs are near Field 26. I love how the transport company, I guess there is a windy road that goes up to the transport company, but it seems more accessible by train. It just seems like it's meant to be right up there. Very cool. And in front of us is a massive bridge. That huge bridge over there, just on the other side of that power line, you can see off in the distance, is that big so that way it can allow large ships underneath. A lot of ship transport here with all of the, all the waterways and rivers. Makes it very capable. Oh, we got another train crossing coming here. There we go. Wonderful. That is so cool. Love to see that. So yeah, all the heavy vehicles and such like barges and freighters can pass under that bridge. You can't cross the bridge, which is kind of disappointing. The map is a pretty good size, though. As you can see, it took us a little while just to swing around the whole thing. We're almost back to where we started at the beginning. We'll pull up to the station here in just a second and kind of continue our tour of looking at all this stuff. I wish there was a little bit more mountainous terrain. I do like the upper left corner of the map, and it seems like near Field 26 there's a little ridge there as well. And we'll go take a look at the store and a few other points of interest in town. Doesn't take too long to drive around here in the train, but we'll slow down now to get ready to pull into the station. Oh, there's our convertible from before as well. Wow, look at that. Oh, wow. That's just a beautiful... Look at this landscape. It's just beautiful. I'm really enamored by all the landscape that we have. Look at that. All the fields almost look like parking lots, too. Oh, I wonder if we can actually use a switch. Oh, I guess not. That'd be cool if we could actually have multiple train lines. That's one thing they need in a future farming sim is the ability to not just have a loop, but also to have different train lines where you can go different directions. But it seems for now this train only follows a predetermined path. So we'll pull in now to the logging area here. Maybe we can pull in right under the crane. And we're good. Perfect. Not easy to stop a train, is it? Okay, so yeah, the train, very beautiful, and it is cool that you can use the areas to load up and drop off different types of logs, that kind of thing. So it looks like we did a pretty good job parking. Oh, yeah, the crane should be able to go all the way over here. Oh, wow, that perfect parking job. All right, let's go take a look at some points of interest. We can grab the car, or we can drive over there. Oh, let's just go ahead and transport ourselves there via the convertible. We'll try to get back on the road, too. I didn't intend to... here, let's just jump the railroad tracks. Perfect. That's good for this. It's good for the suspension, if you didn't know that. It's definitely a good thing, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've got our town to explore as well. And there's not too much in the town aside from a bakery, but you can see the chicken coop here. And again, a chicken coop is basically just free money in the game. As you all know, you can just run in here and grab everything. And hey, look at that little football field, too, for soccer. For those of you who know, it's football, a.k.a. soccer there. And let's go ahead and wait for traffic. Wow, it's like ATS or Euro Truck now. You're waiting for traffic to drive by. Boy, everybody's really going slow in this game. Jeez, bus, go, go, go. Man, everybody's just not in a hurry in this town. So speaking of the town, here it is. I don't know what the name of it is. I don't know if it's Goldcrest. Oh, here it is. It's Puerto Lindo. So there you go. And looks like we got some real nice buildings here. Let's pull over for a quick second, take a look at some stuff. I guess there's really nothing here aside from some signs. But I do like how it's linked directly to a harbor. There's a couple of harbors here. Couple of ports that you can actually visit and deliver things to. Right there, that marker is where you can deliver for the spinnery. So once you have your sheep fully shaved and you deliver some of that wool over there, it'll be turned into fabric. And a beautiful roadway here. Wow, kind of a small town, but with an immaculate park and main drive. Look at that, very impressive. Wow, I didn't realize we'd be on a tour for so long, but it is beautiful. Let's take a left here, and looks to be a very old government building here. On the right side with the tower. Very beautiful looking. And no parking there, though, in front of that building. Gorgeous. It really is similar to Goldcrest in a lot of ways. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I wanted to park right here. There we go. And take a look at that building. I think there might be a movie theater in town. I wanted to look at all the signs, but they're really kind of just totally rustic. And, yeah, rust is the key word there. And there's trash on the side of the road. Well, I guess that's to be expected in most rural towns, no matter where you're visiting. And, oh boy, is that guy? Wow, dude. Who had the right of way there? There was like no stop signs. I guess it's Mad Max of road rules out here when it comes to this game. So let's take a look at the map now. Let's teleport to a few interesting areas. We'll go take a look at the bakery and then we'll do that. And again, there's the large bridge up close. You can see how it's closed for whatever reason, but it reminds me of that one bridge. There's a very large bridge in Japan that looks like that as well, where it almost goes straight up and straight down. Looks like you'll have to back into this point to sell. This is the bakery here, and it looks like they also take eggs to make, I don't know, cakes, bread, all sorts of things that they'll accept there. Taking a look at the shop, we can see here we've got ourselves some really big equipment too, so remember to hit that subscribe button and check the playlist of the channel to see more farming sim videos where we really take a more in-depth look at some of this equipment. A lot of you may be wanting to see that right now. just make sure that after this video you go and check some of that stuff out. Here's the Big Bud DLC, which is not a part of the Platinum DLC, but this is the Reboke Ninja 33,000. That is a beautiful, beautiful beast right there. All right, let's go ahead and teleport around. These are a few of the starting vehicles. What happened here? Daniel must have been playing with us. Darn it, Daniel. All right, and of course the planters for some of this equipment. And of course a pickup truck that we get, and a garage to park it in too. But do we have to, oh, you know what? Do we have to go up and click? Oh, there we go. You just click and it opens. Oh, wow, I thought it was automatic. Oh, that's cool. And of course the garage here right next to the house. Not really a lot of room for a tractor, but definitely able to park some of your convertibles back at the house. All right, points of interest. Let's go ahead and take a tour now of the harbor. We drove past that earlier. Again, the harbor, a very easy delivery point here for any sort of tipper trailer or a trailer where it drops out of the bottom. And here's the beautiful, beautiful port. I really wish there was more to do here. They did such a great job in detailing it, making it look wonderful, that it's a shame that you can only really deliver one product here. It'd be nice if you could deliver, for example, logs or anything here would be really cool if there was just a general sell point, because the harbor really takes anything. And look at that beautiful sight of a barge coming in off the distance. Let's take a look at the sugar mill, too. And the sugar mill, again, very cool looking. And some of you may have even seen here, there's the delivery point. I like how some of the towers are up on the hill. And you can see the whole process going on here where all the employees will come in and some of the parking areas. Sugar mill is very cool. The best part about it, too, by the way, is when you roll out here, you can see the two semis parked here from me and Defo Get from earlier when we were playing during our live streams. Is probably the number one thing is the entrance to this place. But a quick number two has got to be just the beautiful bridge. Like, that's wonderful. Look at that. All those, the barges, sorry. And the bridge off in the distance as well. But the barge here and the bridge, very gorgeous. Cool to see all that stuff in function. I love it. This game is fantastic. Let's take a look at the, let's go ahead and take a look at the cow pens and a few other things. I haven't even seen some of this stuff yet either. But it's really cool to be able to see that. This is really basic stuff here at the cow pen. And, yeah, very, very cool, though, that you can actually have a ranch if you'd like to. Rancho Rapaco, if you really wanted to make it. Let's take a look at the pig's pen up here. And pig enclosure, I guess, is what it's called. Oh, this is very detailed. That is nice. All right, I wonder if the pigs will pop into here then. This is very nice looking. That is really good. And then, of course, their little area to be pigs back here. That's pretty good for them. You got a couple of trees around. And a very good size as well for the amount of pigs you might have. Let's go over to the sheep pasture. Oh, wow, not so much of a pasture, but a beautiful bridge in the background. Gorgeous, gorgeous sights. Look at that. That is so cool. And, of course, the barn here. And actually, did they give you free, is this free feed? Oh, this is, I see, where they're going to be fed from. Some of the grass and such can go in there. Very nice. And, of course, the road that goes up there, too. Let's see if we can take a peek at that winding road. I'm really curious to know if that road goes all the way up to the top of the transport company, which I think it does. Yeah, you can see it snaking around the side. Okay, wow. Really impressed to see that. Let's hop over to one of the grain... well, we already went to the grain elevators. There's the gas station. Here's what I wanted to visit, both where you could sell straw and also... this is actually a sell point for animals, and it looks like it's locked. This is the slaughterhouse, I guess the animal dealer. Lots of animal noises, but not a lot of animals in them. They really, that's one thing they should do, is they've got these large storage areas for animals, but no animation here of any animals even being here at all. So it's a little confusing to know, is this where you sell them or pick them up? Maybe they don't want people to be confused at what they own and what they don't, but it is clear that if you basically click on it, it does say that it is the, yeah, it's the animal dealer, so that makes it pretty clear. Sugar mill we've seen, biogas plant. Let's go ahead and take a little closer look at that. Oh, right here. There's where you'll drop all of your silage and everything else, and weigh station here as you're coming in and out of the place. And it looks like there's only one way in, one way out. All right. And there's your bunkers there for selling all the good stuff here, or, well, getting it ready to sell anyway. And looks pretty detailed. Pretty standard here, but a nice, very nice new terrain. And it makes me hopeful to see places like Sweden again, you know, Bjornholm in Germany, and a few other places where we've gone before, the island. Oh, that'd be great to bring back the Giants Island again as an official thing. Updated, modern, you know, edited to be different, and some huge fields here, too, with our wheat crop ready to go. I want to take a look at one more thing. I wanted to take a look at the, we've already seen the spinnery. I did want to go to some of these fields here, like 25, and just take a look. Yeah, these are the perfect sizes for sugarcane. All you really need to do with sugarcane is when you arrive with some of the equipment, you'll need to be very, very precise on your planting of sugarcane, but once you've planted it, it is a crop that only needs to be fertilized once harvest takes place. Once the harvest takes place, all you got to do is basically, as you can see here, you know, this right here, all you need to do is plant once. Once it's been harvested, all you need to do is just wait, and it'll come again. I don't know if you need to, I don't know if you can actually pick any of this up. All these, what would you call those? The shucks, or I'm not sure. The skins, or not sure. But I wonder if it can be reused. Again, we're still learning a lot about it. We don't know everything, folks. So again, if you want to hand down any helpful hints down below in the comments section, feel free to do so. The train tour was definitely a unique thing here in this map. I'm glad they brought a train back too. And field 24, I suspect, will be another perfect field for sugarcane, and 25, as we saw earlier. Field 26 as well. 26 a little on the bigger, ooh, that's a little bit on the bigger side. So start with 24, 25, and 14 if you're doing sugarcane. And let's take a look at the possible logging area up here by field 10. Oh yeah, there's some logging that can take place here. Now again, this is something that we plan to do or have already done on the channel too. So to see some of this stuff, make sure that you check the channel for more of that. And, of course, this is just to see all of what we've got here. And I'm doing a little scouting for future episodes. I'm getting some ideas here and future things that you can do. Of course, you know, just planting wheat and harvesting it and planting and harvesting, that gets boring. We've done that a million times. By now, we want to do new stuff, like logging in a new area. It always is a little more different than planting wheat. Wheat's always the same, that kind of thing. Potatoes would be interesting down here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the, yeah, I want to go back to the house. There we go, back to the car. And I want to give another tour here. Here's some hopeful things that I have for the future of the new farming sim when it'll come around. Would be crop dusting, would be absolutely amazing. They have a little hangar here with like hinting that you can actually fly out of here. And, you know, basically this is the runway. I don't think this is enough room really for a plane to get going, but what do I know? Seems like you'll need maybe double that distance to do it. But again, a very detailed map. At least the detail is here. The Giants quality seal approval. A lot of people are saying, hey, yeah, thanks, you saved me money, this sucked, you know, that kind of thing. But I see it more positively. It's not just the map, but all the equipment that you get. And think about if you can play on modded maps too, you know, it's actually very nice. All these new assets, the grill, the pool, people can copy and paste these from the Giants editor into new maps. So this is not only a game that's loved by the developer and the community, but also the mod makers. Mods are what make these things alive. And we've even got mods here in the game too. If you see off in the distance, we have a couple of containers here to fill some of our sugarcane because we didn't... yeah, because we didn't want to actually do it pallet by pallet. That takes time. So, of course, mods, very nice to be able to, you know, purchase seed, have it ready and waiting for you, as well as manure, a few other things. Here are some of the harvesters, too, and you can see why it'll take so long. These have a 2-meter wide harvesting head on them. And as you can see, the other one is a 1-meter. So this is the biggest equipment in the game, and it is going to take a long time to finish your harvest. It is incredible. This game is really good, and I'm glad to see some more Platinum DLC with the new map. And it seems to be what Giants will continue to do in the future, too. For example, when Farming Sim 19 comes out, I'm totally sure that it will be a basic... you know, it'll be a release of a map, and then there'll be the Diamond Edition or Mega Deluxe Edition. Who knows? And once it comes out, it'll have a new map, maybe Canada, maybe, well, they've kind of already done South America, but Canada would be cool. Maybe a Hawaiian island, something like that, maybe more tropical. This space over here is perfect for cows or something. This is a huge field. There should be something here. I guess you could do some plowing here for sugarcane if you wanted to. You could actually make your own field out of it. It's perfectly square and very flat for it. And also field 3 up here. Huge wheat field. You already come equipped with a few fields as well. Looks like you own 1, 2, and 14 at the start. And it looks like field 5 and 4 in the north of here as well is perfect for sugarcane as well. I'm scouting out for future sugarcane. 10 and 11 are looking a little on the big side. 4 maybe as well, but 5 looks about perfect. 10 and 5 might be perfect. I don't know. I guess you'll have to see it. All right, folks. Well, that is it for me today for a train tour, a little glimpse at what we have here in the map. And again, we'll be doing a lot of stuff here. If you have any suggestions on what you want to see, now is the time to quickly comment down below that you'd like to see silage or wheat harvesting, more live streams of logging. If you'd like to join us, again, you just need to join the TeamSpeak in the description. We have a Discord, but everyone who plays this joins on our TeamSpeak. So that is it for my time here today, Rat Pack. So you go ahead and take care of yourself. We got a lot of work here to do, so thanks for joining me on this quick break between all of our logging, all of our planting, harvesting, and everything else. We're going to grab some more equipment, and again, we're just kind of experimenting. So the money in the upper right corner is something that we've just, put in there so that way we can show off everything in the game, and of course the DLC. That's the best way to showcase, and we'll be doing some legitimate farms here where we start again with Field 14 with some basic equipment and start selling some of that sugar cane. Look at those giant silos there. All right, well, that's my time here today. Take care of yourself. I will see you all very soon. And until next time, hasta la vista. No, I mean, adios, amigo. There you go. All right, goodbye, everyone.